All right, Kelly, back with Deb for part 2. We're diving into this swim. No pun intended. All right, so the journey, the swim. I think you've already answered some of these questions. The sighting during night was all based on the dinghy and Steve and these glow sticks. During the day, was it still the dinghy?
Boat. Yeah. We could start to see Makapuu Lighthouse, but you didn't really want to look at it because I didn't want to mess up, my back or sighting too much. So I thought, I'm just going to watch the boat.
So did you sight it all before the end?
Yeah.
The sighting can be tough on your body.
Yeah. I could see Sandy's. I knew we were supposed to get there, but in a way it was depressing because we couldn't get there because of the currents. We couldn't get that far north, and it never seemed to get any bigger. And it was interesting to see the beach,
right?
But yeah, we
couldn't access
it.
it.
Couldn't get there.
At what point during the swim did you decide to commit to the whole thing?
It was at daybreak. It was 11 hours in, 5:30 in the morning. I'm thinking, in my mind, we were going to finish at 11 a.m. And that was our ETA finish.
Oh.
So I thought, it's 5:30 in the morning, been swimming for 11 hours, I feel totally fine. And the sun's up, and I'm going to get warm. So I'm like, if I've just done 11 hours and I'm going to finish at 11, I'm like, shh. And then I told, and I thought, okay, this is like kind of home stretch.
Right.
It wasn't.
Yeah.
It was not. But I think that was then. I thought if I keep feeling like this, then, and Steve and I are still swimming together fine.
Right.
Like, I might as well just keep going.
So when you got in the water, jumped off the boat, how committed were you?
Oh, and I was just taking it, just seeing what the night swim was going to be like.
Maybe 50%.
Just swimming the whole thing?
Yeah.
No. I was not going to swim the whole thing when I got in the water.
Really?
No.
Okay, so overnight, what percentage were you?
I don't know. Because it was, I did get very cold, but I think it was really right when the sun started coming up.
That was when you were at 100%.
Not 100%, really. I was 60% when the sun came up.
Were you ever at 100%?
Yes, when we got hit by the man o' war, and I was
right before you got hit or after?
Right after. I thought, we are 6 miles from shore. There's like really no way I want to stop right now. So it was 6 miles from shore, and I thought, yeah.
So that was when you were in.
Yeah.
All right. Did you want to quit at any point?
No. I thought about it at the man o' war time, but I thought, I'm going to have to get through this, like, wherever I'm at.
Right.
I'm going to, sit in the water and get through this, or the boat was 15 feet from me. I can sit on that boat, and I'm still going to have to get through this.
The pain of the man o' war stings. Yeah.
So it's going to be here, it's going to be there. I might as well just, sit here and wait it out.
Yeah, and then keep going.
Yeah.
So, no, I want to quit thoughts to suppress or talk yourself through. I don't think that's helpful for most of us. Although I do appreciate the honesty. I can get 30 minutes in and talk myself out.
Do a check. You do a check.
Yeah.
Like, you start at your head and you're like, what hurts? Like, body check. Like nothing really hurts. Nothing hurts enough to stop. I just feel all right. So I have no excuse. To stop.
So it's mental game.
I think so. Yeah, and just enjoy. It was such a trip that the conditions were so nice.
Yeah, you didn't want to waste that opportunity.
And we just had long strokes, glassy conditions, no wind.
Yeah.
And I just kept thinking, how often does this happen in the ocean?
Yeah. So the mileage you broke up every 30 minutes, not by mileage.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What were you thinking about, picturing, singing along the way?
I have soundtracks. Because I always have. It's always dance music. Serious.
Club and music.
Club
is what goes
sure.
through Deb's mind while she's
there's
swimming.
There's this new Hot Chip track, and I've had this song on repeat since it came out, and then it just came to me at night. It's called Into the Morning, so it was like
Yeah,
so Into the Morning,
it was fitting.
and I'm like the sun's gonna come up, and it's like a dance. It's a dance track, and to me it is, and so that definitely was stuck in my head.
Yeah. What did you think about while you were out there?
Did you just not losing, not just keeping track of where I was at, and because that was, you know, just basically.
So you were zen with him. Your mind wasn't wandering. It takes a lot.
Really?
Yeah, I mean.
But it makes the time go by fast, you know.
Oh,
you
it
don't-
does. It does. But that's tough to tap into. Do you meditate?
No.
Well, you'd be good at it.
Yeah.
All right, skin protection. So you put on Desitin
Desitin.
before you ever got in the water.
Yeah.
So all night long you had this
Yeah,
Desitin on.
yeah.
Did you have to reapply?
I did after the man o' wars, and the captain threw me the tube and said basically anywhere the man o' war touched, you need to reapply because it's gone. And I didn't know that. If he wouldn't have thrown me that, I wouldn't have known. I missed a spot because I left breathe. This burnt bad. My ears, I didn't put it on my ears. So just my
so
left,
when your
everything,
cap snuck
yeah. So this side burnt, and then where my straps wore off the Desitin. But other than that, it doesn't come off unless you use baby oil. So that's just used a ton of that.
Yeah. Yeah. I've heard diaper rash cream is the go-to for it because it's got such a high zinc content. Did you change your stroke through the night? And that's a twofold question. So did you ever do anything other than freestyle just to break up the monotony? And then when you were swimming freestyle, did you have to accommodate for your shoulder hurt, or you were doing longer strokes, shorter strokes?
No, I did try to keep it long, just keep it long and smooth, and it was just kind of just at the beginning, just conserve energy.
Yeah.
But I just did freestyle.
So you fell into a rhythm.
I did. I tried to really do bilateral breathing most of the night to keep an eye on both, and thought, oh, this is a good exercise. You know,
Yeah.
it's really forcing me to keep an eye on both sides.
Yeah.
But it was so calm. It's like the night where you just want to try distance per stroke and just keep an eye out. But it was just free.
Yeah. Okay. How was your body during the whole thing? Were you ever in muscle failure? Did you have anything that was uncomfortable, painful, tight?
No, at the end, like the last 6 miles, I knew I could only left breathe because I got tight. But that was I had the rash here just from my cap. But it was basically like I think my body can only go back to left breathing.
Right.
That was it. But I was surprised. I was always doing the check because sometimes if I wear fins, I creep my feet. But nothing ever cramped.
It's pretty impressive. All right, the crew, we've talked about them a lot, so they were pretty important in this process.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Steve knew them?
Yeah, he has used this captain multiple times.
Okay.
So, yeah, I really trusted him, followed him. They're all watermen.
And they're motivated to get you to the finish.
For sure. Yeah, at the Man o' War spot, when I was hanging out waiting for this to pass, he said, Ivan Ketch said, I have no pressure, but I have a good completion rate.
Okay.
Is
that what you want to hear when you got stung?
Yeah, it was good. I did not want to let him down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he didn't know you as a swimmer. This
No.
was his first time.
Yeah. He did say I've not ever escorted anyone that's only swam 5 miles in the ocean.
Oh boy. So no pressure.